I already took a vacation day that Friday. Or put that on the calendar.
Nice.
All right, next is
Black Box.
Black. You gotta do emphasis on black. Not no white box, not no orange box. Black.
You gotta have the.
All right, so for those listening, we will drop the trailer here. All right, this is a film a lot of people aren't too familiar with. This is from Blumhouse. This is on Amazon.
Yeah.
Starring, I'm not familiar with this actor. Manmoon Badu Athlete.
He's been in a couple of things. Let me pull up.
Oh God. Felicia Rashad.
Yeah, she killed it.
She killed that role, yep. I was there for her. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I only knew about this because of the Breakfast Club interview.
Miss Huxtable's in here?
Yeah.
Let me get a synopsis because it's hard to talk about this without spoiling it.
Yeah.
After losing his wife and his memory in the car accident, single father undergoes agonizing experimental treatment that causes him to question who he really is. That is an understatement. Now, this is Blumhouse. People usually automatically, think of Jordan Peele when they think of Blumhouse, and this kind of does have like a Jordan Peele.
Yeah, it's got that Black Mirror kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. So, what did you think about this film?
I thought it was cool. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't great. It was a cool movie. I liked the little way that they had the twists in it. But I don't know. A lot of the actors could have done better. It seemed like a low budget movie, but they did their thing for the budget they had. The main guy, he did a good job. He's a good actor. I like the introduction that they had where he was looking at things, looking at pictures, and by his facial expression, you could tell he didn't know who the hell he was looking at. Like he had no memory of the recollection of
his voice didn't really match some of his actions. Like, I'm so upset right now. He has such a generic sounding voice. Like, you don't want to get me angry. He sounds like Dave Chappelle when he's doing a white impersonation.
A little bit. Yeah.
That's how his voice sounded. It sounded
very vanilla. Very vanilla.
Yeah, he's like when you're playing a video game and you got to build a black character and he's like the standard one you start on.
Yeah, exactly. That's how he looks for sure. Even the other guy was just another standard character. I was like, I don't want to look like these two. But no, when like the facial expressions of like emotion to knowing who somebody is, like a close relative or a friend, he didn't have that for the people he was looking at in the picture. And then when it showed his old boss, who he went to see to continue his photography career, she looked at him with a face like, oh my God, it's great to see you. I remember you. I love you. Like, so you could see that contrast of character right there, right then. And they use that in a smart way to build characters and to make things happen where it's like, oh shit, does he know them? Does he know them? You know what I mean? So I like the way that they put that in the movie. I like the way that they put foreshadowing in this movie when it showed him looking through pictures and then he looked at one picture and he's like, oh, what the hell? And even I was like, what the hell? That's not accurate to what he was seeing, so that was pretty dope. I like the twist. I did enjoy the twist of this movie. It didn't get me. It was kind of predictable, but it was still like, oh, they're pulling that off. Okay. All right. They're going for that. All right.
Well, the twist was good, but I felt like the runtime was too long.
Yeah, exactly. Because it showed a lot before to build up to that moment. So when it did happen, it was like, okay, now what?
I was like, all right, we're about to finish.
And then it just
like,
felt predictable.
30 more minutes, man.
30. Yeah, and then it just felt predictable, So yeah, it was cool. I feel like it could have been an episode on Black Mirror instead of a full-fledged movie, but they did their thing, man. They did a good job. I feel like Blumhouse is investing in a lot of these movies because of Get Out, obviously. Am I wrong? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then our expectations are a certain way because it's a psychological sci-fi thriller. So I don't know. They got to come hard with the budget or creativity.
No, Blumhouse, he gives you $5 million. He said, you make it work.
Yeah, but if they don't make it work, you could see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So, but they did a good job. Like they did a good job of having the big bad.
So
it was a good movie. It wasn't whack. It was on Amazon Prime. I was happy to watch it on there. If I had to pay for it, I'd been like, okay, But this was good. I could see this in the theater. I could see it in the theater, and I would have been like, it was cool. You know what I mean? I would say people check it out.
I'm speaking, Casey.
You were waiting.
What was I gonna say? When he enters his mind and the creature that confronts him, I thought they did that well.
Yeah.
I'm so used to seeing like creepy black character that contorts their body.
Yeah, and I could tell he's that one of those African dancers that do the thing
Yeah, I
with
was
the
like,
shoulders
he
behind.
was in The Flash. It's the same guy, the contorting guy in The Flash. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, we're doing that again. African dance is so scary.
Yeah, we'll get into spoilers after, but what's your thoughts on it without spoiling?
I enjoyed it. I liked the actress playing his daughter.
Yeah, she killed it.
Because I feel like she was the smartest person in the film. She knew what was up.
Yeah.
You could tell everything that was going on.
Her emotions on her face were amazing. She did a great job of
yeah,
like,
Amanda
like,
Christine is her name. A young actress. She did a great job. His homeboy, was that Troy Evans? Troy James? Is that the actor?
I'm not too sure. Let me check. Tashin something. What?
Where is he at?
Yeah, I don't know what else he's done.
We don't have him listed.
The
There he
Shy.
is.
He was in The Shy.
Tashin, yes, Tashin. He did a good job. He was just Gary.
Yeah, he was cool.
Gary wasn't with the shits though. He knew what was up.
He's that friend you need. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, man.
man's going through some real stuff, and he was there for him.
He was like the guy in Get Out, the top flight security dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He was there with the clutch, man. He was there when you need him.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed this. I thought
it
was good, but it wasn't, like you said, it wasn't amazing.
But I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say like it's whack or anything. I would never say that about this. It was a good movie. It was a solid movie. I had a good time watching it. Yeah.
So I'm giving it 7.
I give it a solid 7.5. It was a solid movie. These actors did a great job. The writing was cool. It could have went a bit deeper and harder and went somewhere else with the budget. But I'll talk about that more in spoilers.
All right, let's get quick spoilers. And
yeah.
If you're listening, skip ahead to the next segment.
Yeah.
But spoiler time.
Okay, when the mind went over and adjusted officially changed into the sun, and he looked into the mirror and he saw he was still ugly, but even more ugly, he was like, man, fuck. I was laughing. He like looked in the mirror like, shit.
My thing is like, yo, her son's a piece of shit. Why is she trying to keep him alive?
I was like, really? Bring him back? For what?
Like, we're going to bring back Ike Turner, man. The world needs him right.
I was like, he's a monster. Oh, I love that. I love the foreshadowing they did when he was in the wedding and he couldn't see the face, but he could see the memory. And then after he was looking through the pictures and he saw the green with the black preacher, and he was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? And kept flipping. I thought that was dope foreshadowing. That's what I was talking about there. That was great. I was like, holy
I just thought he had a side thing because I'm a terrible human being. I was like, this nasty man out here got a whole double outside family with an outside woman. And then he got a daughter by himself. I was just like, this man's terrible.
When Miss Cosby was first talking, it was on the news when he sat down and looked to the side. They were showing her talking about her new technology, and it was showing it as if she could see the memories. Like she could see what he was seeing. You know what I mean? So I thought they were going to get more into that later on. And I was hoping they're going to do more of an Inception tricks of like moving the rooms, you know, because in his mind. So I thought they're going to do stuff where they move the rooms around and he's sliding, having to fight the dude and some cooler shit like that. Not just a regular ass, tight ass little apartment where they're fighting for a little, not even a good choreographed fight.
I was like, yo, she running this shit on Linux.
Yeah, man, she's on DOS. She's typing on DOS. I was like, what the hell's going on here? But no, like, I thought they were going to go deeper with it and for like actually have the fight scene could have been a lot better. He just got his ass kicked. It wasn't even
like,
deep.
Please don't beat me up, bro. I just want to see my daughter again, bro.
He's like, shit.
Oh, my nose. Like, top bubbles. Like, come on, bro. You
can stab me, bro. Really? I'll just stay in this room.
But his friend's like, yo, you don't like, you wouldn't hurt a fly, bro. You're a pussy.
I was like, what the hell? Slap this guy in the back of his head. Put him in a headlock.
And when you really meet the character, you're like, yo, his friend wasn't lying, man.
Yeah, man. That's the thing. I thought they were gonna be like, okay, the friend said he was soft, and then he ends up being like, nah, man, you didn't know this about me, huh? You know, when he has the big fight at the end scene. But that big fight wasn't even that great.
It was like slap boxing. And him like, you hit my nose, man. Why you
They're both just feeling bad about it. I'm like, oh man, this ain't it. So that's where it kind of lost ratings for me from that. but it had some good parts in it for sure. The foreshadowing, the twist, I liked it. I liked that they actually went for it, whereas she was the bad guy who was actually trying to put her son in the brain of another human being who's trying to live a life. He's trying to do that daughter dirty, man. That guy was a piece of shit.
Sure was.
Like, yeah, man, pack your shit, man. Get the hell out of here.
They threw him down them stairs, and then they erased them from their life, man.
Yeah, that was great though. That was the best part of that third half of the movie, when he looked around at the pictures and he saw he wasn't there, and then he remembered his pictures, and they didn't look happy. The girl and his daughter, they're just like, yeah, we're here. He's forcing us to take this. I was like, damn, man, this guy's a real piece of shit.
You know where it could have really went into a horror movie? When he showed up, he's like, bitch, I'm back. You killed me, but I'm back. If he was to die and she just kept putting him in different bodies, he keeps showing back up again. Like, now I'm a white man.
They could have took it so much other places. Like, maybe they're gonna do that for the second one because clearly she has the thing still, his programming in the system, right? So if they get a budget for a second one, maybe they'll do something like that. And he's the main character, the only guy who knows how to get to him.
He's gonna come back as Jason Momoa this time. Now I'm Hawaiian. I'm stronger now. I'm a choke back.
My man.
Oh,
pay to do it. But now the movie could have took things just a bit cooler and a bit further at the ending scenes. You know what I mean? So seeing him fall down the stairs was like, all right. But then seeing that last set piece in his mind could have been cooler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was just in the darkness. So, all right. So does she just have copies of his subconscious, and one of those copies is just lost in that guy's mind, but she got a backup on the computer?
Yeah. So basically, she has like the game there, and anytime she could just install that in somebody's brain who doesn't have.
You need to delete that shit, man.
Yeah, she needs to just let that go.
Delete that.
She needs to like take the abusive player out of the guy, man. Like the piece of shit. She needs to just take the piece of shit parts out of her son, man. Put him through some digital therapy. How's she just okay with that? Like, what the hell?
Like, I'm gonna bring him back. He's gonna start over. I'm gonna put him in a successful black man's body because he was a loser in his life.
Yeah, man. No, but he was a doctor too. But he was actually a loser. Like, it doesn't matter what job you have. It doesn't matter how much money you make. A fucking loser is that. You know, this guy's abusing his wife.
That's the moral of the story.
I'm saying, like, that was a piece of shit.
Put yourself in if you're a piece of shit.
But how's he a doctor and he's living in a tight ass apartment? Like, dude is Peter Parker basically, who the main character is, taking pictures, and he's living in a freaking big ass house in Louisiana.
He had some money,
huh?
Maybe that guy's wife had some money, man.
I don't know what it is, but man was balling. That shit ain't cheap in Louisiana. That's like a freaking cotton house. You know what I mean? A cotton factory back in the day. You seen the guy's house? I was like,
it was nice. I think maybe his wife was a doctor or something like that.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe because that's how they knew the other guy, the other doctor. Maybe something like that. But they didn't do a good enough job of like intertwining that, because I felt like his friend was like gonna be trying to get something out of his memories.
I thought his friend was gonna be like, yo, bro, I just want to let you know.
I smashed, bro.
I
fucking greased her, bro. We were greasing. And he sees in his memories. That's what I thought was gonna happen. His boy was gonna be bad. And he's like, so what did you see in the room? Did you see a key in the room? You know, like trying to get some information to some box.
He's like, I see a penis. It's not mine. It's yours, bro. My wife's mouth. Oh, damn.
Put her buddy. Yeah, put your buddy in your mouth.
Making them relive that shit over and over.
Yeah.
That's a horror movie.
Yeah, man. They could have went crazy. They could have went a bit more, take a bit more risk in the third end, man. In the third part of this movie, they just played it safe. And that's my problem.
Homeboy just came back from the dead just to abuse his wife all over again.
What the hell? Didn't you learn from going down those stairs? Your weak ass can't even handle those stairs. Like, come on, bro.
That's the kryptonite, man. The stairway.
Yeah, they should have compressed the beginning part a little bit. They built the relationships. We knew who they were, but then he just kept going back for more and more like sessions. You know what I mean? It was a little too long, that first half. But then the second half was a little too predictable.
And then even when he figured out who he was, that guy, like whoever's in his body, I hated him so much because he was just like a piece of shit to the other girl too. Like, I ain't your daddy, girl.
Yeah, I was like, why is he so mean to this girl?
Any normal person would be like, you know what? I've been given a second chance. Let me be the father to this girl. And let me just live out this guy's life and do right by him. Not this nigga.
Nah, man.
I'm gonna kick this kid out my car.
I was so vexed.
Look for my my widowed wife and beat her ass a second time.
Yeah. My thing was like, he came back and he's like, yo, I'm his friend. And then in the same 5 minutes, no, it's me. And then the next 5 minutes later, bitch, you're gonna listen to me. And it's like, what the hell's going on with this guy? He went from like, how does he expect her to digest this information? Like, really?
Choke her until you take her information.
Yeah. It's like, motherfucker died and came back for this shit. And it's like, yes. She's not knowing what is going on. Like, how's someone supposed to process that you just died and came back in 2 minutes? Yeah, nah, he's a problem.
He's a trash, man. He made me mad. I was like, really, bro? Like, he was really
opportunity of a lifetime.
It's like, nah, girl, touch me, man. You're a real daddy. Like, that's how he was acting.
I thought what was gonna happen was
he wasn't a real dad.
I thought what was gonna happen was the main dude, Mo whatever his name is, was gonna go. Yeah, was gonna go to the doctor's wife and daughter, that apartment again, and be like, nah, he's gone, just to give them that completion of like, he's out of here. And then they build some sort of, not like sexual relationship, but a bond, you know, like the daughters hanging out and they both help each other get past this emotional barrier that they're caught in, with her with abuse and him with the accidents. Like, they build a friendship. You know, I thought something like that was going to
get back his consciousness, and he will wake up to a restraining order. Like,
yeah, it's like it's like how they didn't clean up any of that. That's why I was like,
all they showed you was
she just packed her shit and bounced.
She was going to jail. She had her hand there like, till next time, Power Rangers.
Yeah, they didn't wrap it up. It was like, yo, this guy should be worried that like any day he could be going to work and he's getting charged for something he didn't even do.
You better get a restraining order, man.
Yeah, so they didn't wrap up the movie well, in my opinion. They wrapped it up clean. Like, they just were like, okay, we got the twist. The twist like, surprised them. Let's get out of here.
Out, fam. Time is money.
Yeah, exactly.
We ain't got it.
Pack your shit. We done. You know, like, done. No, she doesn't have no closure.
Bro, we have $5 million. We just spent $4 million.
Guy just went,
wrap it up, baby. Wrap it up.
This guy went like this to his daughter. Credits. I was like, what?
I was expecting something like Fast and Furious, like when I see you again type shit, like Daddy's back. When
they should have given some closure in this movie. Like, everybody they just fired her. You're telling me she figured out this big $1 billion idea? She should have got like, you know, these multi-billion-dollar companies would have been like, yeah, what you
they're gonna take her technology and do other shit.
Yeah,
all the serial killers.
Yeah, you'd think that's what I'm saying. Like, if they're gonna go for a sequel, the wife of the doctor who knows about this tech doesn't know how to do the tech, and he knows how to manipulate the tech because he's been in it. Should have come together of some sort of friendship, and then they can make a better sequel where it's like, holy shit, this multi-billion company is selling this thing, and this dude is a virus in it. And he's coming back through people. You know what I mean? Like, but
I got a movie.
This ain't it.
They take the brain of Confederate soldier General Lee, and they put him in a black man's body.
Oh no!
And he wake up. He's, what the nigga is this?
I'm rubbing it off. It's not coming off.
And he has to navigate in 2020.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
That's a horror movie right there.
Yeah. He'll be all right.
I got a title for you. Nigga Be Gone. Starring Michael B. Jordan.
He'll be all right. One day he'll be like, maybe we were overreacting. It's like, these motherfuckers is all right.
Lord, he's gonna join the Proud Boys and shit. That's a movie. That's what. That's a Blumhouse film I want to see.
So overall, yeah, I give it a 7.5. It was cool. It was good. It was a good watch. Up to the twist, and then they just said, you know what? We got to just finish this thing off. We didn't write this far, so we'll just make it a nice basic story.
The budget ran out. They're like,
yeah,
we're out of film. Like,
in this room.
Bro.
They just duped it out in the break room of the movie theater. Like, you know, like the green room. They just duped it out in there and had a shitty little fight, and then that was it.
That fight was he hit my nose, bro.
Yeah. Any other spoilers you want to add to this one, or
man, I'm ready to jump into the next topic, sir.
Cool.